So we've been having some fun talking about nativity sets. And one of the things that we all know is that the central figure is, of course, the baby Jesus, and he is always in a manger.
A manger.
Now, one of the things that has always been odd, to me, is the idea that he was put in a feeding trough. That's what it was, right? A manger was where you would dump the straw or whatever you were feeding the animals. And in those days, animals that ate out of a manger would have been animals that you called herds. So, in some songs, even I think we sing about it, flocks and herds.
Right.
Or we talk about that in Scripture. The flocks, like the sheep, would have been out in the field where the shepherds were.
Tending them by night, I believe we also sing. Yes.
Exactly. They weren't in there. You didn't feed a lamb, a sheep, from a manger.
Okay.
You fed a large animal from a manger when they weren't, grazing or whatever. But what would cause a new mother, to put her brand new baby in a feeding trough? I mean, it really doesn't make sense.
Not normal behavior.
You would hold the child, right? So the answer to that, and I just think it's important to clarify, is it was a fulfillment of prophecy. That God moved in Mary's heart and mind to put this newborn child into a manger for a particular reason. And the reason was that the angels had told the shepherds to look for a baby in a manger.
Yeah.
I mean, what a strange way to describe it. Like, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, how must they have heard that? It's like, a baby where?
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't have hit their ears as, oh, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you put babies, because that's where you'd go to look for babies, right? No. It was totally unusual, and that's why she did it. And so when we, again, see these nativity scenes, or when we just think about that birth of the Lord, remember that every aspect of that was guided by God's providence.
Yeah.
Everything was a fulfillment of prophecy. And I think that it should just reassure us in seasons like this, that there's nothing random, and that God is in control of all of it, and he is working it out for his glory, even putting his own son, not only wrapped in human flesh, but wrapped in clothes to keep him warm because he was a regular baby who was helpless, but also even encased in this feeding trough as a way to set him apart so that the shepherds knew who to find.
Incredible.
It's amazing.